Hello and welcome back. We are going to do our Sunday watch list this week. We're going to go over the levels, what we're going to do, what we're going to trade, what we're going to look at. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, like, subscribe, comment. We're going to get right into it. Free section now open in the Discord. You get the nighttime meetings, you get the Sunday watch list, you get the chat, you can ask questions, talk to other people, whatever you want. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and let's see what we're looking at for the week. So for NQ, I'm going to target this zone underneath us. I want to try and get down here and end up in the longs, whether we sweep it and get underneath it and wick back up aggressively, or if we just can't push it to the downside. I'm going to target it based on these wicks and then this full structure here. We're only 100 points away. We do have the open at 3 o'clock, and then we do have all of overnight, so we'll see what it looks like. We could get underneath it sometime overnight, but I really want to get underneath this and see if we can hold, stay above it for the longs. We do have nice respect here, here, and then all of this structure as well. If we do lose this level, I really wouldn't be targeting anything to hold until these two wicks down here. Obviously, if that fails, we have the gap, and then we kind of just have a whole wasteland end up down here. If we do push both of these levels, I would not really end up in longs until like down here. I really wouldn't touch anything until we're down somewhere in this like 19,100, so we have quite a long way to go. So I'm going to see if either of these hold for longs. I won't really put a trade on unless it actually shows nice conviction in it. I wouldn't just be hopping in full size the second we touch this, but another thing to note, we are holding a beautiful 1 hour uptrend, like so. We did try to wick through it and we hit that spot, but we did push back above it and not close underneath it. If we do close underneath it, I would be a little bit more hesitant, which obviously we would have to close underneath it to get our trade down here. Not particularly on the 1 hour. We could push through and then wick back up on the 1 hour chart, but we would have to push this downtrend to get down here. So it does kind of put us in a little bit of a caution for this level. That being said, I will not let this stop me. I will still trade this as normal. I will take a bounce down here. That is no problem. Just another thing to look out for and be careful of. To the upside, I really wouldn't touch anything unless we were pushing up to this level and holding it really well. You can see we were wicking out here, wicked out here, and held. Kind of held underneath it here, and then we got it on top of it here. I would not ever touch an all-time high. I'm not going to try and get this to hold and short it. If we do get up here, I would not be really trying to trade at all. I would just be waiting and seeing and watch it build price action. If we do get up to this 2272 zone, I will pay attention to it and watch for shorts. I want to see if we can hold that zone somewhere in between where we held these bodies here and the tops up here. But if we get above this area, I really wouldn't touch anything at all. But 2272 to the upside. That's all I have for NQ. Pretty straightforward. I wouldn't really leave this trend line up. It's just something to pay attention to, just knowing that we're going to be under it if we are at that level. But yeah, pretty straightforward. 2272 for the upper level. I would wait to hold and get shorts up here. 19,912 to the downside. If we lose that, 19,761. And if we lose that, I really wouldn't be trading anything except for a fib here. So for ES and SPY, they I wouldn't really say contradict each other, but they do look a little bit different from each other, and especially in the way that I would trade them. So if we look at ES, the only thing I would really touch to the upside, you can see it's orange for a cautionary level, because I don't even know if I'm really going to put shorts on there. I just want to pay attention to it. We have this 55.60 to the upside. We had a nice rejection here. We had consolidation here, and then once we got above it, we were kind of just holding above it, like actually very nicely. Same thing, we're getting very close to all-time highs. I would not touch the top here. I won't do anything here. I'll just pay attention to it and watch. But if for whatever reason we can hold this 55.60 and stay under it, whether we wick it above, hold back underneath, or just can't get above it, I will probably try small size shorts and add with more conviction. To the downside, when I look at ES, I really like this 55.08 here. I would like to get down here, same thing, same idea, either hold it for the move back up or wake it underneath and push back above. Whether we wake it out on the 5 minute or the 15, just depending on the volume and the movement we have in the day, we'll decide. It's 55.08 on ES, but if we look at SPY, I really like the way it looks on SPY here as well. We have all of this here, and then we have the beautiful wake underneath us. It's the same thing with SPY as it was with QQQ. We have a beautiful 1 hour trend line that we've been following. If we do get underneath it, it will kind of turn this into a cautionary level, and we have to be careful of it. We're going to be under that, but if we do push under it, it doesn't mean that we closed a 1 hour wick underneath it. We could hit it and wick back above just like this, which is kind of what I would be going for. And then same thing, whether it just holds the level or wicks it back underneath. If we push through it on a 2 or a 5 minute, I really wouldn't take it until we're back above. I don't really take it until at least a 2 minute is closed. If we have super high volume, then I'll take it on a 2 minute. If we're kind of slow, then I just wait for the 5 minute. But 548 is the upper reject level on SPY. 543 is that bounce level. And then we're holding that uptrend, so I would definitely pay attention, whether you mark it or just know that we're going to be under it if we're down there. And then once again for ES, 55.60 to the upside, and then 55.08 to the downside. And then I'm just going to pay attention to it in the morning and see how it looks. I'm not going to get crazy with my entries. We've had a really smooth last couple weeks, so I'm not going to go balls to the wall right away, but I'll definitely throw a con on if it looks good. See if we hold, add into it. Same thing to the upside. Maybe not so much on ES, but on NQ, I would definitely put shorts on up here. I will put longs on down here. I will definitely be cautionary of this. We're going to be under the uptrend. Quick and simple, nothing crazy, just doing the same thing as usual. And yeah, it should be a good week. I'm not really going to adjust these unless needed. I will maybe look at them differently depending on how we open up. Like if we open up and we're down here, I might change the way I look at this level, but I won't really change the level. This should get us at least through Monday, if not Monday and Tuesday. If we do push down and we end up down here, whatever happens, right? That's it. That's all I got. That's all I need. I appreciate you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Free section is now open in the Discord. You get all of the nightly meetings, you get the Sunday meetings, you get the chat, whatever you want. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much, and I appreciate it.